This is Josh with another C++ programming problem. Getting to the end of chapter 2. This one's called Personal Information. So write a program that displays the following pieces of information: your name, your address, including your city, state, and zip, your telephone number, and your college major. Okay. I recommend taking a moment, pause this video, try it yourself first, and we'll go through it in just a moment. Okay, so with a program like this where you're just displaying something on the screen, you could easily just go in there and just write, your name, and just have it display. But this homework problem is asking for something else. We're trying to store this information as a variable and then just insert that variable during your output. So what type are we going to use here? We've been using integers, we've been using doubles. What else can we possibly use? It's not going to store, we're actually storing like full words in this case. So what we're actually going to use here is a string. Okay, so we'll have string equals, actually we'll call this one string name equals, and I'm just going to make up a bunch of information for this video. Name, let's go Jon Snow. Okay, so notice that the format's pretty much the same. We're just changing the type. We're no longer working with numbers, we're working with full labels. And we do need to have quotation marks around it. Everything within the quotation marks is going to signify to the computer, just disregard everything that's in between. Just print it. It doesn't matter what's inside. That type of idea. So we'll have a couple more. Our string number 2 is going to be address. For this one, I'm just going to use the address for Disney World. Okay, Walt Disney World Resort in Orlando, Florida, zip code 32830. Remember those quotation marks around the entire thing. And again, we can use a comma at the very end because we have some more information coming. The next string is going to be telephone number. We'll label it as string phone, just to keep it simple. Quotation marks. Okay, and then last one, do major. String major equals, we'll do computer science. Let's just say that we didn't put quotation marks around it. What would happen? We're going to get, if we tried to build it, it is just not reading it. It's just confused what we're trying to do. So add those quotation marks around it, then we should be able to get around those. Let's output these first before we run it. So now we can just have, we can just display each one of these variables. Cout name end line, cout address end line, cout phone end line, finally cout major end line. Cool. And again, the kind of the bigger reason for the storing of information here is that if you had just a long program where maybe you needed to quickly insert the address several times, this is going to be a pain to just type out every single time. Oh, what's that address again? Oh, it's Walt Disney. No, now you can just quickly input address where it's needed. And another important reason for that is let's just say that you put in all the grunt work of typing in an address several times throughout a program, and then the address changes. Maybe Disney World moves locations, and now um, every trace of their old address needs to be updated. What a painfully long task to just go through and track down each address, when instead you could just change the address listed under the variable here, the string type, and then it'll automatically update every piece of information throughout the entire program. So imagine all that time that can be saved. Anyways, let's build it. We'll run it. And here we go. So Jon Snow, Walt Disney World Resort, Orlando, Florida, 32830. All 9s for the phone number, and major is computer science. Hope this helps. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.